interesting for everybody because people that are on journeys with horses that are, they're so frustrated because there's so many times people come in here and they tell us, and a lot of these horses are big high dollar performance horses, and so they'll come in and they'll say, I spent $10,000 on this horse, and I had an MRI and I had a CAT scan and blah, 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 and he's still lame on his right front leg, subtly. And then we do osteopathy on when they're sound.
Because part of what made me think about it was when Dr. Ball came out to vaccinate the barn. If you can imagine Dr. Ball being a little giddy and seeing how good she looked.
Yeah, he doesn't get real excited about anything. Right?
Yeah, he actually was, because they'd known him before they had horses, but her best friend's husband went to grade school with him in Robstown, so this has been like a million years. Yeah. And he was just, it wasn't the time to tell him why. When he was working on 3 other horses, of course, we're going to have to get to the point where we have to tell him that he missed a hook at when he put her up. Well, Stephanie pointed out, she said, it's not like you're accusing anybody.
You're just mentioning it, yeah.
It just,
well, stuff happens, but you just have to be really careful because their teeth are so important. His wife still jumps, doesn't she? Does she ride jumping horses?
I have no idea. I never, the pictures they've been done, I guess.
In South Texas, they had a picture of him riding.
Wow.
Because I guess he used to rodeo.
I didn't know that.
But, of course,
Sounds a little dicey too.
if I go through with this plan, I'd be calling you and asking you all sorts of questions.
Oh, we love it.
We'd be calling Dr. Ball and asking all sorts of questions too.
Yeah, no, we love it. It would be great. I already told you 3.
What makes her move her leg like that? Like a reflex to what you're doing?
Might have been a fly too.
Yeah, we think she did.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's anything.
I thought maybe it was part of the adjustment that
No,
made
I'm
her
just checking her back.
like tapping on your knee, like when a doctor
Oh, how looks Butch? And I thought you went to Corpus Christi.
have to get the look on her face.
I can't keep up with him.
See how she likes this.
She actually
The only
really
time I
does.
can keep up
She
with
does.
him is
Look, she looks very relaxed.
What she was doing yesterday?
Oh, look at her eyes. They're
Yeah,
even
she's
like.
trying to figure out what Lu Ann's doing right now. She's gonna, what is she doing to me now? Look.
Why is that a beautiful horse?
She's kind of stiff, and that's what the whole process I'm doing is, like some of them don't move, but then they do move. And I want to make sure I'm not overpowering her because she's little and
Right.
making it.
Well, the other thing that's really interesting is that when Barbara was on her, which would have compromised her diaphragm immensely, is when she showed the most reaction.
Right.
Yeah, because one of the other women in the lesson last week even brought it up Monday. She said she did it. She was just impressed that all I had to do was touch that spot. And
She would already.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, the big question for us is, what makes it keep coming back? What is it that we can't clear? Oh, she has a head, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what it is that we can't clear.
But
Okay.
it was getting better.
Yeah.
So,
what's
when you commented last time, it was more movable.
Okay, so typically with osteopathy, there should be a way to get a complete computer reset. So we should be able to push the reset button. The autonomic nervous system should shut down and blink and come back up 100% perfect. So what I'm telling Carrie is, the question is, why does it keep coming back? And then I said, oh, that's right, she's got a stiffness in her head that was getting better, but it's not getting better like that. And that's why there's a certain point, because there has to be, the whole idea with osteopathy is that the autonomic nervous system gets stuck in a gamma loop of excitability. Excitability. So like there's a way that the muscles get to pulling on those stretch receptors inside the muscles that causes that threshold where the gamma loop gets excited to be lowered. And when that threshold gets lowered, then it's real easy for the muscle to get excited. And once the muscle gets excited, it pulls. And so then you've got a little area of pain and immobility. And that pain and immobility is a cybernetic circle. So the more pain and immobility, the more sensors go, ah! And so the more pain and immobility is created. I know, she says, it's all about me. And so we should be able to push the reset button and everything should shut down and come back up normal, but we can't do that. And I was fussing to Carrie, I was going, well, why can't we do that? Because we should be able to do that. And then I remembered that she's got that stiff place in her head. And so that's the one place in the autonomic nervous system that never quite quit tugging. We can get him pretty quiet, but he goes about a month and then he goes, well, my vagal nerve is a little irritated and I pull a little bit. And then this starts going, yeah, you know, and then everything kind of starts tightening back up. But like Carrie said, we're winning because it's getting less and less tied up there every time we see her.
I mean, we could win all at once if we did the whole layer down and fix it all at once.
Right, but we don't think we can do that because we think we might destroy something else. And laying her down, we could hurt her lungs. Her COPD, of course, is not a horse to lay on the ground under anesthesia, in other words.
But if she didn't have that issue, if we could just lay her down, fix her head, we could win for sure. That
We can get an automatic reset all at once, but we have to do it slowly. And I had forgotten about her head for about 2 seconds there. When I was going, why? And then I go, oh yeah.
Because even at this point, things are obviously still better, because he didn't know when he was watching her breathe that it was.
Right.
6 to the right, 5 to the right, I'm sorry, that was 5.
That she was still coming up, but
And
it was
6
also.
to the right.
We think that we're still winning, it's just a matter of
Slowly rather than fast.
and trying to stay ahead of all the other stuff that's going to come.
7 to the right. No, wait, it was 5, 6, and 8.
Okay.
When I was stretching her,
And 10. 5, 6, 8, 10.
I think it was Saturday and Monday, I had this leg out, and she was really leaning into it on this one.
Good.
She didn't do it Tuesday. So I think she got satisfied on Saturday and Monday.
Check 14th rib too. 14th rib is out.
Well, home movies are supposed to be a little shaky anyway, aren't they?
She's still got that windy leg. When we got out of the trailer, she knew she was supposed to come. She actually offered to come in.
She's like, oh yay, I get to get work from.
Where she looks at Dr. Long and says, "Nat, you're not getting a Christmas card."
9th rib.
I remember when Rosie first started coming, she was like, oh, we have grass, forget about this.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. The sternal bones are just thing here with all this stuff on. So it is facing that way, away from me.
It's facing right,
Yes.
which cannot be comfortable.
No, because it's opposite of her head, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking her ribs are to the right. Or her
Well, I was
withers.
her other side yet.
Well, her, no, I mean, not her ribs, her withers.
Yeah,
To the
her
right.
ribs are to the right and her sternal bones pulled that way.
So theoretically, it should be to the left.
I heard her. What is that again?
Yeah, so she's all crunched up in there. Her sternal bone here is facing this way,
So she's twisting.
and her withers are facing that
So
way.
everything's
So everything's
to the
lined
right
up.
instead of,
It's supposed to be the opposite to be more comfortable.
I knew what I was saying wasn't making sense. My brain wouldn't. I don't know. Look back to your family.
I don't know if I like this, huh, Rosie? It feels different.
Nope, she's not me. Just has some swelling on the You got a little congestion back here, good girl. 125. And 4.
You do know she is a 5 6 little but
She'll probably be me now because I touched her ball. Sorry.
I'm sure it's quite a It's like, oh, here, this is what you can't have.
But anyway, yeah, that would be so fun to do a vlog like that. I think that'd be a great idea. And what's it going to be called? Horse TV?
The channel's called Ryan TV.
Ride TV. Write that down since I seem to be able to remember it for 14 seconds.
Yeah, the partners of production companies in Fort Worth, the gentleman that I know
18.
is in Bulbury. Actually, I've met
18's in there too.
Actually, I've met them all, but.
And 16 on this side also. 16.
Rose, come here. Here, let me just see it here. Let me just see it. Rosie, let me just see it. Here, see? Let me just see it. Rosie.
I don't want you to look at me. You're the
Okay,
doctor.
look, what if we just rub this in the ear? Rosie, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, Rosie. Let's just do this. See? Like that. Just like that. One more time. One more time. I just want to wipe it on. Rosie. Rosie. See? Now maybe we'll have to rinse it off. Little, she said. Little.
Hi, baby girl.
Are these your sunglasses?
Yeah,
Yeah, I better get
Oh.
them up. Let me pour water on them.
Yeah, let's just pour water on it. It's a little dirty now.
No, you're okay. I'm
Maybe
just
she'll get
petting.
done with Carrie.
I'm just petting.
Try that.
Look, I have nothing in this hand. Touch it, smell it, do something with it, there's nothing in there.
I usually Dr. Ball sedated or so.
No,
We
you're
may have to
fine.
sedate her.
You're fine. Just petting it. There you go. No, look. I'm just touching it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Look, I'll touch you with this other hand so you know nothing's coming.